Hi guys, my name's Trisha and I run a hair accessories business called Golden Wattle Designs. We've just been accepted to our first markets of the season and I thought I'd take you along as we prep, put stock together and actually set up stall at these markets. Today's going to be a very interesting day. We've got lots to do. There's stock to be made, of course. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of fabric shopping a little later in the day, so I'm hoping to take you along for that as well. I just thought some of you might like to see what goes into planning and prepping for trade at a local market. So I'm going to take the camera along, film bits and pieces as I go along, and I hope you enjoy it. Apologies in advance if you hear a little bit of noise as we film the video. There's a construction happening right next door, so you might hear a little bit of noise from time to time. So my plan for today is to just get a few more of our twist headbands made, and I've pulled all the fabric I need. This is what I'm going to be working with today. So let's do a bit of cutting now, shall we? Yes, I know I need a larger cutting mat. I'm making do with this one for now, but I'm going to get a bigger one very soon. I'm just going to continue cutting all the fabric down till I've got what I need, and we'll then move on to sewing. So I've got all of my fabric cut out. These are for the twist headbands. Now all that's left to do is to fold these over and take them over to my sewing machine and get stitching. Morning guys, so today's Friday. It's a little later in the day than I hoped to actually start my prep. It's a little after lunch. It's about 1:30 at the moment. I had a whole bunch of errands to run in the morning and some chores to complete around the house. So all that's done, and now I can actually sit down during the course of the afternoon and get started with my prep. Another thing that I actually managed to tackle was getting a bit of a spotlight run in. So I'm going to show you just what I got in a little bit. Yesterday was VIP night, so there was no way I couldn't drop in and see whether they had anything going. The offers were not that great on fabric, at least. I've seen better offers when they do a flat 40% off on fabric by the meter and such. But I did manage to get a few fabrics that I've not seen there before. Also picked up a little package from Spotlight. I'll show you what I got. So the first one is this little package that I picked up from them. This is some beautiful velvet fabric in a bunch of different colors. I was hoping to, this one's it's a beautiful color, but I was hoping for it looked a little more green on the website. I was hoping to include it in like a little Christmas selection, but I'll find some use for it. So that's the first lot. This was one fabric that I thought was absolutely gorgeous. This is not for headbands or scrunchies, at least not just yet. I'm actually working on a prototype for a new product, and I thought this would be really nice for that project. I'll share a little more on that when I actually get started with that. I've desperately been looking for some rib knit, like you've seen probably a little earlier in the video when I was cutting them. I've got some black and a basic gray, and I thought this color would go really well with that in a set. Just, you know, a nice basic set to have on hand that you can mix and match, and pretty much that you can combine with so many different outfits. So these will make some These will be some more headbands. I got some bright, fun colors that I think will work so well for summer. And just another sneak peek of some of the other fabrics that I picked up. I actually went there with the intention of picking up a little more Christmas fabric, but nothing really stood out to me, not at least in this particular store that I went to. So I was a little disappointed with that. Now tell me, is it just me? I found it so hard to find fabrics in shades of green, in really nice Christmassy greens with patterns that aren't really Christmassy, but it's just that green that I was looking for. And I looked high and low, just could not find the greens that I liked. That was so surprising, but you work with what you have, so we'll figure something out. And this was my little haul from Spotlight yesterday. I think we've had enough chatting for one day. I'm going to just go straight on to the sewing table and get started with some sewing. All the headbands are now sewn up. All that's left to do is to snip the threads, turn them over and finish them off. And I'm going to try and do some of that tonight as I watch some telly. Good morning everyone, it's Monday morning. I've got a lot to do. So the weekend went by really quick. I had a lot of work to take care of that took me away from Golden Wattle Designs, but it's Monday morning and it's just, I think, a little past 9 at the moment, and I'm looking forward to having a really productive day. Lots to get done, products to be made. I need to do a little prep for the upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Weekend through to Cyber Monday sort of sale that I'm going to have in my Etsy shop. We're just going to get started with it all. So that's the progress we made on Friday night. All the headbands have been turned over. Now they're just waiting for the final row of stitching to finish it off, and our twist headbands will be ready. Morning everyone, today's Thursday. It's been a few days since I last picked up the camera or even did any actual market prep. I've had the worst case of a stomach bug and I'm just feeling a tiny bit better today. This one's really taken its toll. I've never had it this bad before, but I'm feeling so much better today. So I decided it's time to get stuck back into our market prep. I don't really know how much I've managed to film over the past few days or literally last week. I've got Thursday, that's all of today. It's still early in the morning, it's about 9:30 now. I've got tomorrow and Saturday to finish off my prep, so I'm fairly positive we'll get a lot done between now and market day, which is Sunday.
For today, I'm going to focus on making scrunchies. I've got a bunch already made up from the last market that I went to, as well as some that I have stocked in the Etsy shop. Now, I'm still debating whether to keep the Etsy shop open at a reduced stock level or to just close it for the day that I'm going to be at market. I haven't decided about that just yet. We'll see how it goes. Depends on how much I can get done in the next couple of days. Alright, so I'm just going to take you along and get straight into making some scrunchies today.